foot outside of the current corner, and then the garage would start from there and pretty much be essentially on that 255 lot. And there was a carriage house behind 249 Baker Avenue, and the current proposed garage actually set back approximately where that carriage house was, but just on 255.
As Heather said, there's an option to combine just two lots. You could combine the house with 255, then the house is not a corner lot and you've only got the setback on the one street to worry about.
But then they would still have a vacant lot.
Yeah, yeah.
So, okay, so what I don't understand is how come we don't know, we have the plan for the garage and Heather, you're talking, calculating, how come we don't know that right now, whether
We do.
that's, oh,
We
okay.
do. It's not encroaching in the setback, unless the established setback along East Borden is closer than 19 feet. It's 15% of the lot width. But right now, as proposed, these are not combined. So this isn't even allowed at all. So we really need to be careful and wait until we see the course of events before we say,
Then how come we got the case first?
because the planning commission cannot combine, you can't expand a non-conforming use.
Oh.
And they can't go to the planning commission and combine the property because that's expanding a non-conforming use. You haven't given permission to do that yet.
Okay, but making an assumption that we cannot formally make, should this completely be subdivided into one lot, the proposed site of the proposed garage would not be in any setback and would not require another variance from us.
Well,
Hypothetically.
Yeah. Did you hear me? I said correct.
Yeah.
Can you
Member
restate
of the
that?
board is just bringing up that this is maybe not the best way to do it. So I'm just trying to facilitate the conversation.
The best way,
this is Mike Cheswick. On the other hand, once this lot is combined, they may decide not to put the garage up at all.
Well,
But our purpose today, I think, is more to decide on the house than putting the location of the garage.
You can give guidance as the board that has the authority to approve or not the non-conforming use. And I believe that's what Mike Stanton was trying to do.
So if I may say that a garage is near and dear to my heart as I moved from Dryden, New York to Syracuse. Last week I got stuck in the lot because of mud and snow. Definitely need the garage. And that, if anything, is the last piece of what I have in Dryden that will go forward in Syracuse. So it's a must for me.
yeah, okay. Other questions? Okay, I mean, we're a pretty enclosed group here, but I have to say, is there anyone here who wishes to speak in favor of the application? Not the applicants, but anybody from the public? Hearing none, is there anybody who
I just want to be fair to everybody. Other than the applicants, there is one member of the public.
one person?
Bob Frank, would you like to speak in favor or against this application?
No, thank you.
Okay.
So then we're good. There's no one here that wants to speak in favor or against the application. With that, we will close the case and deliberate and hopefully take a vote. That's our only case today. So we go right to this case. Let me see. What is it? I've got to get back to the, here it is. Okay, use variance, uses permitted 249, 255, and 261 Baker Street. expand the non-conforming use. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion, we approve.
Mike Chesley makes the motion, we approve. Is there a second?
I'll second, please.
Okay. Mike, would you like to go
Okay.
through the guidelines?
Okay, number one, the applicant cannot realize a reasonable return provided that the lack of return is substantial. If this person would be, try to put a house on the empty lots, it's been established that the previous properties that were built up had subsidies. These people do not have that. It would be almost impossible to recover those costs. If the lots stay, will there be, the alleged hardship relating to the property is unique and does not apply. If it stays vacant, if it's not approved, there'll be no chance for any kind of improvements, whether it be this is putting up the garage. The garage supposedly would be an improvement. They would be able to park in the lot and not on the street. The request would not change the neighborhood because basically there'd be no change to the neighborhood. So there's no essential character change, and it's not self-created because the situation, the house next door was dilapidated supposedly and was torn down. Now this is their opportunity to create something good in the neighborhood.
Okay. Do we need a seeker on this?
And this is a negative seeker declaration.
Okay. Nick,
Yes.
anything to add?
Yeah, Mike presented the tests. I agree with him. I commend the applicant. I agree with what the applicant presented in relation to the 4 tests. I would like to add, it really doesn't play into a decision here because we have to adhere to the 4 tests and it has to be unanimous, and I believe it is along those 4 items. But I will add that the applicants have owned and occupied the house for a long time. They continue to do so. It's well cared for. I have no reason to believe that the improvements that they'd like to make will also be well done and tasteful. And I think it's their care for the property is a benefit to the neighborhood. So again, while that does not necessarily play into my decision, I do think it's worth noting and commending the homeowners for the care that they've given to the property over many, many years.
Thank you, Nick. Anybody else have any comments from the board? Okay, I'll call the question. All those in favor of approving the variance, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
It is unanimous. You're all set. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone.
Very, very well.
And Lisa, thank you.
Good luck with the planning commission.
Thank you.
Okay, so everybody noted that there's a letter of correspondence on the 910 Madison Street property, and they withdrew their application, and their plan is to come back. There are no authorizations for February 18th. If there are, I'm sure we'll find out. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion, we adjourn. Mike Cheslick.
Yeah.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 It's been a pleasure. Take care.
Okay.